Greetings, family. I come to you in peace, love, solidarity, and respect. Welcome to another A.G.M perspective. The topic for today is unity is survival. Now, I've been doing a lot of research these last few days, and studying this white supremacist mindset. And I came to find out that this white supremacist mindset is deeply rooted in the fabric of America itself. And it's a festering wound that badly needs to be attended to. Or history will repeat itself. Well, history is repeating itself. I've seen the war on drugs. I've seen the war on communism. I've seen the war on immigrants. But conveniently, I haven't seen the war on white supremacy. I haven't seen the war on blatant racism. And we're not going to see that. We're not going to see freedom, justice, and equality for all. We're going to see freedom, justice, and equality for some. Why I say that? This white supremacy is rooted in politics, is rooted in the power structure, and this white supremacist mentality and mindset is saying that white people should be in power and should run things. White people should be in power, and they're supposed to be the ones calling the shots. So don't expect fairness. Don't expect equity. Don't expect justice across the board. And this white supremacist mindset comes with fear. Fear of what? Fear of retribution. This mindset is afraid of all the things that they have done through time to other nationalities, to other races of people. They're afraid of retribution. They're afraid of if somebody else gets in power, what they'll do to them. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. We're in the matrix, people. And this matrix is real. This matrix is white supremacy. Anytime you try to push ahead, there will be heavy resistance. Why? Because white supremacy does not want to see equality because they fear the strength of the black nation. They fear the intelligence of the black nation. They fear, period. Let that sink in, people. How can you play a game of chess when the rules are always being changed? How can you hope to win? You can't. You can't. Unless you create your own game, your own rules. Unity of the black family is essential to our survival. I look throughout history, it was always outgunned, and we was always the minority. Whenever we made progress, white supremacists would come with force, scare tactics, haul out the guns, intimidation tactics. To put the fear into the people. When they saw themselves losing, riot, start gunning down people, black people. This country, this America, was built on gangsterism. These white supremacist militias and these splinter groups work hand in hand with these political parties. Study, people, turn off that TV, do away with your Facebook and the social media. Start studying, start doing your research. Learn what's going on around you. We're in a matrix, and the matrix is white supremacy. Unity is survival. We all got to get on code worldwide. We have to get on the same page. When I say get on code, we have to acknowledge who our adversary is and the potential of this adversary, how this adversary operates. And we have to have a plan of action. Now, this adversary uses the mass media, newspapers, cartoons, movies, the political arena, and every aspect of influence that they could do. They spread their propaganda to make us look like we are the problem, to make us look like we are troublemakers because we want freedom, justice, and equality. But they have to try to spin that. They'll try to paint us in the worst light. They'll try to label us as terrorists. They'll try to label us to have society as a whole look at us as if we are the problem. We need our own movies. We need our own cartoons to illustrate white supremacy domination, to reverse the propaganda that's being placed upon us. They always painted us as wanting white women and brutes and savages and all of this in their cartoons. And they always look like the saviors coming to rescue people. And so we have to do the same. For every propaganda that they put out, we have to counter that. While they come with lies, we have to come with the truth. There's a war going on, people, and you have to cut off your TV to realize what's going on. Like I said, you are in the matrix, and this matrix is real. The matrix wasn't just a movie. The matrix is real. There's a programming that's running that's putting all of us to sleep. And everybody think everything is hunky-dory, everything is love, and people are ignorant to the fact because they're being distracted. They're not looking at things for what it is. They're distracted. We're suffering the same affliction all over the world. Yet, it's a problem for us uniting. We're one global family. To survive, we have to unite against this white supremacist monster that threatens to devour us all. We need to tell our own stories with our own heroes. We need to boost morale. Our people have been beaten. Their spirits weakened. Disillusioned. Many hopeless. NFAC has come, re-energize the people, and giving us a shot of hope. We must unite. We must network. We must form a united front. Organized with a purpose. Organized to become powerful. Power to effect change. Change meaning movement. All platforms that we share should be having a unified message of Black liberation, Black empowerment, Black solidarity. Our leaders must be vetted by the people, must swear to the people to combat white supremacy, not to conform, but to combat. Not to condone, but to combat. Not to be passive in the eyes of white supremacy, but to speak the truth with power. Speak the truth from a position of power, not weakness. All leaders who do not represent the people will have to move out the way. This is a new day. This is a new day. We need people who could combat white supremacy with action, not prayers, but lawsuits, not protests, with boycotts, not marches. It's a new day, people. It's a new day, family. Gone are the days where we have to bow our heads and walk on eggshells and be afraid to speak. What does true black liberation mean to you? Sometimes I look around me today and I don't see black men. I look around me today and I'm sorry to say it, but I see a bunch of clowns. Dressing in European fashions, sagging their pants down to their, man, listen. Now you got NFAC on the scene, soldiering for black people. And we have a problem with our people supporting these brothers, supporting these soldiers who are putting their life on the line for black liberation, for black equality. We need solidarity with the goal of a global unification agenda towards long-term objectives. These people, these white supremacists, they're playing a power game. Their tentacles reach into the political arena. They're making laws that weaken us. They're trying to make laws that disarm us. Why you think when you become a felon, you can't possess a handgun? You can't arm yourself anymore. You can't vote anymore. These things is orchestrated by white supremacy. to make us weaker. The game is rigged. We're in a matrix. Man, I remember watching a movie back in the days. I think it was a John Wayne movie too. That's before I knew better. They had given this black man his freedom. And not maybe 10 minutes after they gave him his freedom, they had an attack on the fort that John Wayne and them was at. And you know this clown gonna jump in front of John Wayne and take a bullet for him and lose his life? These are the things, these are the movies, the brainwash mechanisms that they instill in our minds as youths coming up. These are the games that they play. Imagine John Wayne, who said black people are not even fit to shine his shoes. Come on, man. Talk black to me, man. Talk back to me. In the matrix, man. We're in the matrix. We got to get our act together, man. Get ready, stay ready, man. Get on that training, man. Get on that range. Get on that training. Because it's evident, like I said, whenever the balance of power shift, they're going to bring out the guns. They're going to bring out the guns and put the fear into you. That's why all these killings, it's an election year. They putting down the press game. They putting down the fear. They putting down the murder game. They putting down that murder game so people will be afraid to do what they need to do. You see who's spewing the white supremacist rhetoric and who's lining up with them. You see it. It's evident. If you can't see it, you're blind. If you can't see it, you don't want to. We need to stop playing games with ourselves. Who's not with us? Man, listen. They're against us. Straight up like that. Ain't no more time for games, man. This is real. And it's getting uglier and uglier by the second. Young brothers getting gunned down. Now, we know statistics could be manipulated. We know that the media, when they focus on a certain topic or they focus on a certain story, they could manipulate it to become anything that they want. They could make it seem like there's an alien invasion and people will go for it because of the sensationalism. They could make it seem like this place, Chicago, is a war zone. They went into Chicago, their troops, they're arresting people, but the violence is still escalating. The violence is still there. They haven't stopped anything. They have not stopped anything. They wanted the first thing they want to tell you, black on black crime. Black on black crime. They want to push that in your face. But I'm pretty sure if that light, that camera, that media, if they chose to, they could show you white on white crime too. But they choose to focus on black and black crime. Here goes animals, these beasts, these super predators, these all the negative names to make us look in the worst light. And here they come, super saviors to save the day. When I'm pretty sure if you really look behind the scenes, you'll see who's escalating what. Black on black crime is a product of what? Willie Lynch. When you break down a human being and take him to his lowest form and make him feel that he's nothing, to the same level as an animal, livestock, and have no value in himself, remember, there was